And Charles Davis.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And shedding his way forward. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
Set, ready. Guys, Mike, 49.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Ertz has it left side. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Oh, we got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the 47. On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think they're
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Ward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. look to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be a second down. 2nd and 4. He's got it complete to Perkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't for it.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
40. Mike, 47. Here we go.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Jackson to return. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. They'll set up to throw. Ertz over the middle. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Running with Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him. As they stop him behind the line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Offense.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use. in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
A long time.
no doubt.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This will be fielded at the 17. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. On the counter, this is Singletary. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Intended for Cole Beasley.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You ready? You ready?
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
They certainly got his leg loose by now. Kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Sanders. Get him. It's a foot race. The 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 79 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he finds Beasley complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
To the air, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. It's caught. Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further.
And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates
rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Allen going to throw. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one caught by Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even changed game planning a little bit in order to make things better for him.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
47's a mark. 47.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Allen now on 1st down. He hits Beasley right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Allen now looks to throw. Drops it underneath to Gore. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, they'll finish